What have you learned about technologies from the process of constructing the product?
Throughout the coursework, I have developed and used a variety of new technology in the pre-production, production and post-production. Firstly, during our research and planning, I developed new skills on better understanding of certain technologies. For instance, before I lacked in ICT skills, I used to struggle making PowerPoints, but through practice now I know how to add effects and transitions to the PowerPoints, and this came in use when presenting our idea of our product. Furthermore, we had to use Wix, an online website where you could create your own unique website, and it was very useful to record our coursework. At first I did not have a clue what to do, but it's really simple once you use it a couple of times. However, I did struggle when adding videos, but now I know how to do it. In addition, we had to use flip cameras to record our audience research, which at first I didn't even know how to switch on. However, I got round to it, and I'm a specialist on using it and dedicated myself to recording all the audience research throughout the coursework with it. It was very useful in my opinion because it was small and lightweight, meaning it was portable. However, I have to say the footage wasn't always perfect, as the focus resolution was very low compared to what we have had used to film our product later on. In our production, we had rather used a digital single lens reflex camera rather than the petite flip cameras. This was something extremely new to me. This is a digital camera combining the optics and mechanisms of a single lens reflex camera with a digital imaging sensor, as opposed to photographic film. This very advanced camera was very beneficial to us as it enabled us to get a high definition footage, and due to it being modified with the phase detection focus autofocus system, we're able to get some really deep focus shots by activating the halfway on the shutter release or a dedicated AF button. Even though this very advanced camera had helped the quality of our shots, it was quite difficult to use. For instance, there are lots of buttons on it and it got confusing for me, but when looking carefully I figured it out and was able to get some quality shots. For post-production, we had to use Final Cut Express Pro, which I really struggled with the preliminary task. This was a software used on the Macs to import video and audio footage and edit it. Using this application, you could add sound effects, music, dialogue, etc. to the footage simply by dragging the sound file on the application, and it came most effective in terms of sound, as during filming we didn't always pick up Foley, such as the detective serial moving, so we had to record the sound separately and add this to the shot of the serial board, so the Foley creates a sense of reality within the scene. Overall, this application was very useful for us and simple once we got the hang of it, but it was time consuming. For instance, rendering consumed time, and this played a part causing us to spend less time on the evaluation. Nevertheless, another application which I had not used before with the construction of our film was Adobe After Effects. Adobe After Effects is a digital motion graphics, visual effects and compositioning software package which allowed us to be creative with our titles and lighting. For example, using this software we were able to use a special editing technique called Alpha Matte to our text. This is a technique which puts scenes within the titles. This software was very useful in terms of titling, but it was very difficult to understand for a first timer like me. Therefore, in the future I would need more practice. Furthermore, for my evaluation I will extend the use of technology in this process and use software which I was not strong on the beginning of the construction of the product, but now I'm fairly good at. For instance, for some parts of the evaluation I will use the website YouTube where you can upload your video and annotate it. This is really simple, which at glance I thought it was very difficult when having a look at it. All you have to do is go to the uploaded page and go to the video of the product and press edit, then click annotation. Likewise to production, I will use digital cameras to record interviews, and details of this can be seen above. In addition, I will use Final Cut Pro again to upload and edit footage of the interviews and audience feedback for my evaluation. As explained above how I use this software during production, it can be seen there.